Do you ever come to the end of the month and wonder, gee, where did all of my earnings go? For most of us, money can be a mysterious and confusing substance. A lapse in judgment here or there, and all of a sudden you're in debt. Well, we're here to help. Here are some of the best ways you can better keep track of your finances and balance your budget. Make a monthly budget and stick to it. Budget big ticket items. One of the reasons why people end up living paycheck to paycheck is because they don't keep track of how much they are spending each month. Money comes into their account and they see an opportunity to go out with friends or buy a new outfit. The next thing they know, they have to skip meals so that they can make their electric bill. This lifestyle can easily be avoided by making a monthly budget and not giving in to temptation. Having a stylish social life is still possible with the proper planning. When it's time to budget, go from month to month. Grab a big piece of paper, a whiteboard, or a chalkboard, and write out all your monthly expenses. Remember to include not just your bills, but also money you plan to spend on groceries, eating out, fun activities, or any other wants or needs you might be spending money on. Budget in the important things first and leave the fun stuff for last. It's important to spend less money than you earn. Put the budget plan somewhere in your home where you can always see it and edit it. Make sure everything is clearly written out in a way that you can check things off or erase them once they are paid. If you are allowing yourself to set funds aside for fun activities, food, or travel, write that amount down and subtract from it as you spend. When the amount says zero, you know you can't spend any more. If you have any money left over at the end of the month, put it aside in a savings account rather than blowing it on that big purchase you've been eyeing. Include that big ticket item in your budget instead and save a little each month until you can afford it. This gives you time to decide whether the purchase is necessary and compare prices. Track your spending. How many times a week do you stop for a caramel latte or pick up a scratch ticket while buying groceries or gas? Most people wouldn't think twice about an extra $5 here or there, but these small purchases can sometimes put the biggest dent in your bank account. Start keeping track of your spending habits and you may discover places where you are unknowingly spending. Saving receipts and using a spending journal are great ways to keep yourself in check. Sometimes it helps to take out cash as a spending budget. Only take out what you can afford, and when the money's gone, it's gone. You'll find yourself being more careful with what you spend your money on. Negotiate everything. Don't just sit there and pay the first price you're asked to pay. Negotiate. Just as you would negotiate a salary for a new job, you can negotiate how much you pay for goods and services. Prices aren't firm. Interest rates aren't fixed. You don't need to accept them as offered. Call up your internet service provider or cell phone company and demand a lower rate. Think before you buy. Before buying anything, ask yourself, do I really need this? And is this something I can use on a regular basis? So often, people attach emotional values to products and brands that are nothing more than knickknacks. Remember the budget. If an item in your hand is not a product that you had originally planned on purchasing, do not buy it. Avoid being lured into impulse purchases by claims of a sale. You will only end up spending your budget money on a product that you don't really need in the first place. Pay yourself first. When payday comes, it's important to make sure you pay yourself first. Figure an amount you want to contribute to your savings each paycheck and put it away before you pay any bills or go shopping. You can even set it up so the money is automatically transferred from your checking account to your savings account. That way, you don't have to remember to make this transfer. It's okay if you only make the minimum payment on a credit card bill for one payment. Putting money away in savings is important for your future and contributes to your wealth by earning interest. Smart shopping. At the supermarket, bring along a shopping list and stick to it. Stay away from pre-cooked boxed items in the frozen aisle and opt for fresh meat instead, which tends to cost less. When buying vegetables, frozen is the cheaper option since they can be stored away for multiple meals. Bring along coupons. Be aware that the checkout counter could be a minefield for impulse purchases. One moment of weakness and you may end up with a stack of useless tabloid magazines and sugary confections. Leisure time savings. If you drive, be sure to fill up only on days when gas prices are lower. Choose to travel overseas outside of peak months, or rather, have a staycation and explore your own town and enjoy free events close by. Think, do I really need to take that spring break vacation if I'll be paying it off months later? Quit smoking and stop drinking. Smoking and drinking are expensive and hazardous to your health. You should avoid them. They are popular vices for stress relief and can help you relax at the end of a hard day of work. However, their costs add up. Consider how much a pack of smokes or a case of beer costs you. If you were to take the money you spend on beer or smokes each week and put it in a jar for a year, you would save an insane amount of money. On top of that, smoking may cost you even more years later with the health complications it can cause. Is that quick fix really worth all that risk? Make use of the library. Libraries are a treasure trove of free entertainment. Most libraries not only provide books, but the latest movies, magazines, and music. Before you spend your hard-earned cash on cable or Netflix bills, ask yourself whether you can find the same entertainment at the library for free. Avoid using credit cards. Credit cards can help you build your credit, but they can also leave you trapped in large amounts of debt. Remember that credit isn't money. It's something that you are going to have to pay back with interest. Try to stick to your monthly earnings, and if it's necessary to use your credit card, make sure you have the money to pay it off right away. Saving money, like any other goal, requires sticking to a plan and adhering to the points made in this video. We can never predict life's twists and turns, so having that extra money in the bank could make a difference.